Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video I'm going to be going through some bits I got at auction. I'm also going to run through the rationale of why I bought it. I think sometimes it's better to get someone's thought process, especially someone who's in the business of trading coins. There isn't going to be many coins, but I think you're going to be pretty happy with the coins you see. There is some real quality. I will run you through it. So let's get into it. Now this was the first set I bought. Now I actually went over what I planned to spend, but you're going to understand why I went over. So I've been offered this set in the past. This set is a World War II Allied coin set from 2015. They're all proof coins. Now in my head I wanted to spend £50 less, so it would have been £50 plus the auction fee, which works out to be 24% once they include their fee and VAT. Personally, I think that's daylight robbery, considering they take money from the seller as well. From that particular auction, the only person getting rich is the auction house. I won't name sources, you know how other people do businesses is up to them. But I ended up paying about spot for this. I think it was $14.88 I paid for it. Now the reason I paid $14.88 is because of this. These three I don't really care much for. I've already got an offer for this, but I said to the gentleman, I was like, I don't really want to break it up. I want to sell it as a set. Now in my head, this is a £1,600 plus set just for this coin alone. So this is easily what, £500 on its own. If I was to grade this, it's going to grade pretty well. Looking at it, that's if it will zoom in. Come on, there we go. Now the marks are actually on the capsule, so to speak, or the holder. I actually looked at it. I took it out of it very carefully. Well, not taken it out, but I took the top panel off. So you got Russia, United Kingdom, France, and USA. Now, if I sell this, I get 500. I've only got to get 1,100 for these three coins. Personally, I think that's very doable. I was offered this set prior by a Bullion dealer. They wanted spot plus 2 on it. I actually turned them down. I think it was an inflection point in our relationship because they didn't really offer me much else afterwards. That is what it is. But I said to them, I was like, look, at 2% over, you know, if I've got to get rid of them, I'm going to struggle to get rid of this one. I'm going to most likely struggle to get rid of the Churchill. So yeah, getting these in at spot, not a problem. It's a great little set. I maybe should have took them up at spot plus 2% at the time. More for me, but hey, I don't always get it right, as you guys are well aware. I then got a couple of little sovereigns in. Let's go for it. So I'll save this one. Now this one here, the auction house was a bit naughty. They just listed it as that, and they just said the date. They didn't say if it was a George or Dragon or a shield. So I ended up paying $3.90 for this. Am I going to lose money on it? I don't think so. I think it's in spectacular condition. I'm probably going to price this at $4.25. I think the condition's there. It's a shame about the fields. But when I saw this, the reason I paid so much in my head was I've only seen one side. I know it comes from CPM. CPM are a business that they sell overpriced coins, they market it, and they're like, oh, this wonderful coin, but they tend to buy pretty well when they do put these things together. So I was like, if it's a shield, I'm going to make 50 quid on it, 50 quid plus. If it's not a shield, the downside's covered just by looking at the condition of the hairline. Now, do I think I'll make money on this? If I throw the box in, yeah, I do. If I don't, it's not a big deal. as you'll see from the other coins that came in, this was kind of my risk play. I then started bidding on a shield. Now I think this is an inverted A, or an inverted V. No, inverted A. A for V. I can't confirm that, but I think it is. If we... Can you see it? It looks like it's barred. Now looking at this, hairline, fantastic. Absolutely amazing hairline. That's why I bought it. I saw the hairline, I was like, yeah, I'm having that if it comes within my price range. I paid $410 after fees. Now I'm going to put £500 on this. Do I think it will grade? Now there's the rub, pun intended. I think it's had a cloth to clean it, but that doesn't take away from the eye appeal, in my view. Would someone buy this if they weren't into grading? Yeah, I think they would. Certainly. I think it's an absolutely wonderful coin, and I feel I've done very well to get this for the price I got it. I probably would have paid an extra 40, 50 quid on it had I seen it in person, even with the slight ding here and the fact that it might have been cleaned. It's not a harsh one though. It's certainly MS details in terms of what you've got in front of you. So yeah, this coin I think I've done very well with. I was over the moon to have seen this. Am I going to grade it myself? No. By the time I've graded it, I don't think there's enough in it in terms of risk reward. Now I may price it at 500. Will it go for 500? That's a story for another day. I can't tell you what it will sell for until it's sold. Now the next set is going to blow your mind, and it was absolutely crazy, and it was, in all honesty, I felt sorry for the seller. I really did. So let's go back to her. This is a premium set. It's a very, very premium set. So you'll see from here, it's the Royal Canadian Maple Anniversary Set Pearl Edition. These are not cheap to buy. They're really not. Big premiums on them when the mint comes to sell them. You open it up, absolutely fantastic set. 9 coins in here. You've got the 1 ounce silver, and you've got the 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, 10th ounce platinum, and same again in gold. Now when I was bidding on this, I just set in an automatic bid, and I'm thinking, you know what, I don't think other people will bid on it. It's close to Christmas. You're going to have a fair amount of money, and I think the winning bid was 3,200 plus. No, I know the winning bid was 3,200 plus 24%. It worked out to be about £350 on the spot after hammer. The seller got absolutely robbed, and it would have been an even bigger tragedy because it was sitting on 2.6 for a very long time. I think the auctioneer was panicking because they held it for a long time. I thought I was going to get it for 2.6, and then it flew up to 3.2, and that's where it ended. But looking at the coins, so if I've got it for 350 on the spot, am I going to make 150 quid over spot? Yeah, of course I am. There's going to be premium on these. There will be VAT to pay on these coins here. I need to check with the accountant over a couple of things because I'm not even sure how it will go down on the VAT due to the various tax laws concerning how I pay VAT because I'm on the margin rate, but I got it under spot, so I don't know how it will work. But am I going to make, say, £500 in a set? Yeah, easy. And I've done no work for it. So you certainly should look at auctions. Now sometimes they're a bust for me. I can prep a whole day and nothing will come in. And other times, you know, I do a little bit of work and I hit big on something like this. This is the platinum. You know, this is probably a spot plus 10, spot plus 15 for the ounce. The smaller you go, the more the premium you're going to get on them. Same with the gold. So this will probably go for 165. So let's say I've got it 10% under spot. You're talking what, 130 a coin. I'm making £35 on this coin alone. Crazy when you think about it. I won't let it go cheap though. These are quality coins. I probably will break it down. I don't think I want to sell it as a set. If I was to sell it as a set, the margin I'm going to receive is going to be less. Usually, well, in the past I was adamant that I didn't want to go down the route of breaking things down. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. If I was working on a bankroll of 20-30k, not a problem, I'll just sit on it and wait for the right buyer. But how many people have what, 4.5k maybe? Yeah, I don't know the math in my head, but maybe 4.5k, maybe 5k. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong on that. So yeah, that's what I got from auction. Also got some silver coins in. I was dealing with a lady I've dealt with for a few years now. She said, look, there's no money left. Can you help me out? So I paid on a day. I don't usually pay until stock is in hand. I've dealt with this lady for a very long time. She's always been nice to me. And she just said, I'm in dire straits. I'm not going to lie to you. So I offered to buy her position. I hope she can sort it out. I've got a sad feeling it's going to be hard for her over the next couple of years, which I don't want to hear. It's never nice to hear. So you got some premium coins. So this is the Privy. Not had this coin before. This is a nice coin. Maybe Germania Mint. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It looks like Germania style. Trade dollar. This one she shouldn't have sent me. So it was the other one. I think she got confused. I actually paid more for this coin. Looking at the sale price, these have come down hugely in price. These used to be they used to be a £50 coin. I remember when they first come out, there's a million mintage. It was a special anniversary coin that was commissioned by Atmex, I believe. It was one of the US firms that commissioned it. A few of them come over to the UK, and that's why the price was around £50 when they come out. This I need to speak to her about. She sent this in. She said if I don't want it, I can send it back. Obviously, it's worth a bit more. This is a 50,000 mintage coin, and they got a slap on the wrist from the Royal Mint for using Britannia rules the waves. So they end up minting, I think it was 7,000 or 8,000 of these coins, and then the rest were without any wording on them. So this is technically, I guess, an error coin. I don't know what current price it is. I will speak to her when I can. Obviously, I'm going to pay her for it. 2017 Spade Guinea. 2010 Brit. And another, it's not Aztec, I think it's Greek. Oriental Borders, that's it. So this used to be my bread and butter. I used to get this in all the time. The market has somewhat changed. I do want to address why that is. We shall see. But I hope you've enjoyed the videos. I hope you've gained something from my rationale for bidding, for buying. And I'll see you on the next one.